Hi everybody, it's May 18th, Tuesday, 2021. I'm going to show some trades for today. I have been continuing my experiment with the 1 to 2 risk reward ratio. Most all trades have a 100 tick target and a 50 tick stop loss, which is a little different, as most of you know, than I was doing before. And so far, several weeks into this, I'm liking the results. It does present some challenges here and there. You definitely have to be more patient, wait for better setups, make sure you definitely don't have a lot of support or resistance in the way. But so far, and I'm going to do it for probably another month and really decide if I'm going to stick with it. But I'm definitely leaning towards staying with this. So let's go over something. First trade here. Not really ideal. We had initially moved down at the open, then saw a little bit of a reversal here. It's a little bit of a late entry. My stop isn't really under any of these swings, but I thought it had a chance since there wasn't a lot of resistance in the way. Did see some momentum coming in. So you can see we got up about 40 ticks, 50 ticks almost there. And I wasn't very quick to kind of protect myself. And it started at this point, I'm always asking, do I want to stay in this trade? A lot of these, it's just more let them, play out. If they're not taking out the stop, sometimes we'll come all the way to my stop, it'll move back up. So it's a little hard sometimes to judge. Then we make a quick move down, and I got stopped out on the first trade. Okay, after that first loss, where we had moved down here, got a little bit of a pullback, kind of an M formation that I talk about. Starting to see this signal resume on the 1 minute. We never lost the short signal on the 2 minute chart. Just had pulled back into these EMAs, which is usually a nice place to resume a short. So I entered here, and this one really starts pushing down. Now look at this. We got down like 95 ticks. Just misses my target. And this is where it gets a little, a little frustrating at times. Price starts moving up. Now here I'm back at my entry. I move my target just so, a little bit up so it doesn't have to get past that swing. And I'm having to make a decision here. Are we going to get out of this trade? Do I hold it? It almost hit my target. Do we have a double bottom here? I don't like a lot of what I'm seeing. But I kind of hang in there because that's pretty much what this system calls for. Not getting out at the first sign of, a little heat. And, it's coming down, and so we get, almost, I'd say about 88 ticks, somewhere around there. So not a bad trade. So it wasn't until a little bit after about 10, 15 or so, I took another trade. By now, we were getting a signal on my 1 minute. We were seeing some definite reversal patterns here on the 5 range, and I knew if I got through this area, we had a nice gap area. I talk sometimes about gap areas, but it's basically places where there's no obvious support and resistance. And in that context, when we get a little momentum, price can really move quite a bit. There's nothing slowing it down. So a lot of times I want to wait till I have a situation like that before entering a trade. Otherwise, you're hoping that it makes its way through levels. And it looked like, we were getting through this level, and then we had some space. So I took that one long. And this trade works out pretty good. I never really got into heat or anything like that. And it's a full winner. So after that win, price made a few more attempts to keep moving up. And I knew another thing here is if we continue to go long, again, we get through this area, we've got a nice little gap at least till here or here. So we have plenty of room for another 100 tick move. We pulled back to this area. I wasn't sure if we were going to keep going short, but I felt since we hadn't hit any real resistance that it could probably still move up. So got in on a little V pullback. Well, it's kind of a W actually. And re-entered. It's pretty tight, not a lot of room there if it turns around, but and we start moving up. Takes its time a little bit. It's not one that raced right to the target. And full 100 tick pop on that one. So that was my last trade. It was after 200 tick winners in a row, and a one that I had gone short. I felt that would be a good time to stop. So again, a good day, even though I had a loser to start with. In case you're wondering, what is my max daily loss limit? Generally, if I take 3 50 tick losers, which on 2 contracts is 3 500 tick losers, if I'm down that much, I am going to stop. Even if I think I can get it back, I just, that is my daily loss limit. If I come back the next day, I have a couple of winners, that easily resolves that. So, all right, that's it. What I'm thinking of doing in the near future, I've been looking into ways to broadcast live my desktop on YouTube. So I may occasionally do a live trades where people can see me actually trading in real time while it's happening. So if anyone wants to comment that would be something they'd be interested in seeing, I'll put that together probably in the next few weeks. So if you're watching this, let me know if you'd like to see real-time trading broadcasted on YouTube. All right, thanks a lot.